guys, welcome back to the Piston Show. Today we have here with us the new and updated Isuzu D-Max X-Terrain. Well, it has some pretty interesting updates, mostly cosmetics. But before I tell you any further, as usual, a quick word from our sponsor. Remember when diesel was just diesel? Remember all that black smoke that used to bellow out of trucks and buses? Well, BH Petrol completely changed the game when it became the first company in Malaysia to introduce Euro 5 diesel. Now, BH Petrol's Infinity Euro 5 diesel is different from the rest because it features German diesel performance package additives. Now, these additives go into your engine, clean out all the deposits that have formed from years before, giving you maximum performance and maximum fuel efficiency. In fact, power loss is rated at less than 2%. That is an amazing feature, guys. That is an amazing figure as well. Now, BH Petrol's Infinity Euro 5 diesel is available in two variants, B7 and B10 as well. So the next time you port at BH Petrol using Infinity Euro 5 diesel, know that you're making the right choice. So what's new? Well, it's mostly cosmetics, such as this new front grille that is totally blacked out, but not only that, it also has these fangs that you see over here. So that's new. Other than that, there are these gorgeous 18-inch wheels wrapped in Dunlop tires. Now these are of a different design and obviously blacked out. One thing that I really liked about the Isuzu D-Max X-Terrain, especially at the back here, is the fact that it comes with a tailgate assist. Now what's a tailgate assist? It uses these two hydraulic struts at either end of the tailgate, and it ensures that it's easy to open and it's not too heavy when it comes to closing it, because without it, it can be quite a chore. Not anymore. But the biggest and the most obvious change to the X-Terrain is the new color. Now, this is grey in color. It was never in the color catalog previously. You can also get the X-Terrain in black as well as in white now. The previous colors, the orange, has been maintained, whereas the blue, which was a new color for Isuzu when the X-Terrain was first introduced, has been moved down and is now available in other non-X-Terrain models such as the Premium. Now, the Isuzu D-Max X-Terrain also features new revised suspension setting. Now, it's designed, it has been uprated to carry up to 195 kilograms more than the previous X-Terrain. So yes, it's more hardcore, it's more of a workhorse now, and I think customers that buy the X-Terrain, especially in eastern states such as Sabah, Sarawak, where the X-Terrain actually does a lot of heavy lifting, will appreciate the fact that the suspension has been tuned up and is now more durable and stronger. Now, in terms of the engine as well as the gearbox and other mechanical stuff underneath, there's no update. It's the same 3-litre turbocharged engine producing 190 PS and 415 Nm of torque, and it's connected to a 6-speed gearbox, just the same as before. However, Isuzu does say that the differential lock is now available across the board for the D-Max range and is not only reserved for the top-end models. The interior too is about the same, but the colors of the seat, well, if you remember, the previous X-Terrain had a brown leather interior. Now though, it comes in all black and it has this funky stitching, and it's a really good looking seat. Not only a good looking seat, but it's a really comfortable seat as well. And as I pointed out and as I liked before, the seats stretch out and even support your shoulders. So these are awesome seats, especially if you're going to be driving long distances. The type of support that you get in the seats is quite impressive. I do, however, prefer the brown leather seats though. But you do get brown stitching here and brown stitching here as well. On top of that, you get a charge pad. As previously there was no charge pad over here, now you get a charge pad for easy and convenient charging of your phone. But if you need a quick juice up, there's a Type-C charger over here, a 2.1 amp Type-C charger. Isuzu has dropped the conventional USB slots in favor of a Type-C charger. So yeah, newer phones come with Type-C chargers anyway, so it's no big deal. And if I'm not mistaken, back when the X-Terrain was first introduced, it was the first pickup truck in Malaysia to have wireless Apple CarPlay. Now this, in my books, is super important because I simply cannot hit the road without having Apple CarPlay. It's such a fundamental part of my driving experience now, and I hope it is yours too. And if you haven't experienced Apple CarPlay, go out and do it because it is awesome. One awesome thing about the Isuzu D-Max X-Terrain, the interior of the X-Terrain, is the fact that it comes with a really awesome sound system. To me, that's very fundamental as well, and I really think it's very cool that they have speakers on the roof. Check this out, there's speakers on the roof. But yeah, there are 8 speakers everywhere in the interior of the X-Terrain. And the next thing that I want to tell you about is the amount of safety systems the X-Terrain has. It is just mind-boggling. It is so mind-boggling that I could not memorize all of them myself. So I have the brochure here to tell me, but just to show you how many safety systems there are, there's all this over here. Forward collision warning, autonomous emergency braking, turn assist, pedal miss application mitigation system, adaptive cruise control, blah blah blah. Then it continues on the next page. You get 7 airbags, anti-lock brake system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, walk-away door lock, reverse camera, yada yada yada. The works, right? There's almost 30 safety systems at play, working at any given time when you are in the X-Terrain, and that is just mind-boggling. But not only that, the Isuzu has actually updated the safety systems or the features that the X-Terrain comes with, and now it comes with a DVR camera system. So it has been built into the sensors over here, the sensor housing over here, and basically this is the front camera at 1440 pixels, high definition recording, and you also get a 64GB memory card, which is slotted in here, but I can't seem to get it out because I just cut my fingernails, but that's okay. So 1440 pixel front pointing camera and a 1080 camera at the back as well. So yeah, now you do not have to worry about getting a dash cam because it comes standard thanks to Isuzu. They even give you a memory card. Perfect. The back seat of the X-Terrain, well, this is across the board because the body sizes of all the Isuzu D-Max variants are roughly about the same, but in the X-Terrain you get your own air conditioning vents and you get a single USB slot. Now, unlike the front Type-C slot, this is your traditional USB port over here, and that's about it. You do also get this hook over here, which we Malaysians like to call the teh tarik hook, and that is awesome. It's a nice place to be, can't fault it. When it comes to driving the D-Max X-Terrain, well, it's same old, same old. The steering wheel still has that heft to it, which was very well known in the X-Terrain as well, and you still get that diesel drone that intrudes back into the cabin. But the suspension though, it doesn't feel quite as comfortable as before. You do feel all the dips, all the ruts, all the bumps, everything, right? And I suspect it's a byproduct of the stiffer suspension. Now, as I said earlier, the suspension is able to handle up to 195 kgs more than before. I don't have the total amount of weight that the D-Max can carry, but I suspect it's somewhere around the 1-ton region. Now, if you're looking for a pickup truck that will help you out in your day-to-day business and such, if you have a lot of stuff to carry, or if you run a construction company and you want a pickup truck that is comfortable and yet capable, the D-Max X-Terrain actually is one of the trucks that you should be looking at because it almost has everything that you need. Talking about everything that you need, the X-Terrain is also quite well suited to life in the urban jungle. You know, things like the wireless Apple CarPlay. I love the wireless Apple CarPlay. It's just so convenient. And then other than that is the adaptive cruise control, which if you really are always going on long distance drives, I think you'll come to appreciate that. And then blind spot monitor and sensors all around just make this a very easy car to drive in an urbanized environment. Besides that though, it's just very well adapted, very well rounded actually to life on the business side as well as on the urban side. So there you have it guys, everything that you need to know about the new updated Isuzu D-Max X-Terrain. So what about the price though? It's slightly over 150,000 ringgit, which is actually more expensive than before, but considering everything that you're getting, it seems like a good deal, and also considering that prices generally are going up everywhere. So 150,000 ringgit for the Isuzu D-Max X-Terrain. Isuzus generally are very well known to be durable, hardcore, and now also very good looking. Let me know what you think about the X-Terrain in the comment section below. As usual, if you have your attention up to this point, do consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.